Let me tell you something powerful and clear. It's over for the one who took you for granted. The person who mistook your kindness for weakness just learned the greatest lesson of their life. They thought you would always be there. They thought you didn't notice their disrespect. But now the season has changed, and they can no longer access the blessing that was you. You showed up with love. You gave freely. You made sacrifices they never even recognized. But familiarity made them blind. They got too used to your presence, too accustomed to your care. And because you were always there, they began to think you'd always be there, until they crossed the line too many times. They forgot who you are. They forgot the value you carry. They forgot how much of a blessing you were in their life. What once brought them light, they started to treat like it was disposable. You fed them, spiritually, emotionally, sometimes even physically, and they bit the very hand that held them up. Their true colors eventually came out. What was hidden became visible. The mask slipped. The act couldn't last forever, and now you've seen it all for what it truly is. The lies, the disrespect, the sense of entitlement. It's all been laid bare. You can't unsee it, and now you know things can never be the same. You're a person of peace. You de-escalate. You choose wisdom. You chose emotional intelligence instead of conflict. But that doesn't mean you're weak. You just value harmony more than chaos. Yet even your patience has a boundary. And now they've crossed it, and the bridge is burned. They disrespected you deeply, said the wrong things, took low shots, and they did it repeatedly. Not because you deserved it, but because they thought you'd stay silent forever. They thought they could treat you any kind of way and still have access to your light. They were wrong. There's a price to pay. The relationship is shattered. The dynamic has shifted. They no longer get the privilege of you. You've outgrown their low vibration. You've outgrown their ego-driven ways. It's not out of hatred. It's out of self-respect. You're not going to play small to keep someone comfortable. They were too proud to say sorry, too arrogant to admit fault, too self-absorbed to even see their wrongdoing. And now, it's too late. The connection is severed. What once was is no longer. And that's okay. That's growth. That's evolution. That's divine protection. Don't let guilt haunt you for choosing peace. Don't let their manipulation twist your truth. You loved them well. You gave them your best. And now that door is closed because they were never willing to meet you halfway. Respect is the foundation, and they broke it. What they thought would last forever is gone. What they assumed would always be theirs is no longer available. And they did it to themselves. They cut the cord to the very energy that was blessing them. That's the law of cause and effect. What you sow, you will reap. Had they honored you, you'd still be present. Had they valued you, you'd still be supporting them. But instead, they treated you like you were replaceable, like your presence didn't matter. And now the universe is showing them just how wrong they were. What they did to you, they've done to others. The signs were always there. How they talked behind people's backs, how they destroyed connections. You wondered if you'd be next. And now you've seen it firsthand. This wasn't a one-time mistake. This is a pattern, a flaw in their character. And still, you didn't wish them harm, you didn't curse them, you didn't seek revenge, but you chose distance, you chose protection, you chose to stop watering dead plants. And now, as you rise, they're hoping you fall. But let me tell you something. They don't get to write your story. They don't get to control your vibration. They don't get to block your blessings. You're aligned with something higher. You're rooted in something deeper. And what God has for you, no one can take away. Keep your vision clear. Keep your goals in sight, because you will win. The setbacks were setups. The pain was preparation. The disrespect, a divine reroute. You're about to connect with better people, people who see you, people who value you, people who speak your name with honor. The old is falling away because the new is coming. You're being rebranded, elevated, transformed. This version of you is wiser, sharper, stronger. You're not crying over spilled milk, you're learning from it. And while they dwell in bitterness, you're walking in boldness. They lost you, but you found you. The world may not always understand your boundaries, but you're not here to be understood by everyone. You're here to evolve. And those who cannot rise with you will be left behind. There's no space in your future for people who only know how to take. You're not bitter, you're better. You don't hold hatred, you hold wisdom. And you will be respected. You will be surrounded by people who uplift you, not drain you. You will flourish in environments where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Let them watch, let them doubt, let them gossip. Because while they talk, you build. While they hope for your downfall, you rise. And nothing they throw your way can stick, not when you're walking in divine purpose and sacred alignment. So here's your reminder. You are unstoppable. You are chosen. You are moving up. Higher levels, better connections, deeper peace. And they'll have to watch from the sidelines because they forfeited the right to walk beside you. It's over for them, but it's just beginning for you. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, thank you for revealing what needed to be seen. Thank you for pulling back the curtain and showing the truth that was hidden behind smiles and fake words. Lord, I thank you for protecting me from what I didn't even know was hurting me. I thank you for cutting ties with people who were silently draining me and disguising it as love. Guard my heart from bitterness. Let me release the pain without carrying the poison. Help me forgive without reconnecting. Help me let go without hating. God, I ask for your covering as I move forward. Surround me with the right people, those who love sincerely, speak truthfully, and respect my presence. I declare that every setback was a setup for greater. Every tear planted a seed, and every betrayal is turning into a blessing that only you can orchestrate. I release control and surrender the process to you. I trust you to open the right doors, close the wrong ones, and position me exactly where I need to be. May my mind stay clear, my vision sharp, and my spirit protected. Let no weapon formed against me prosper, not in words, actions, or intentions. Bless those who have wronged me, not because they deserve it, but because I choose freedom over resentment. I release them into your hands. Lift me higher, Lord, not just in status, but in wisdom, peace, and divine alignment. Let your light in me shine so bright that darkness flees on sight. I thank you in advance, God, for the overflow, for better connections, for elevated purpose, and for the undeniable wins that are on their way. Amen.